And 194, he could be at the end of this race. We'll wait and see. So, yeah, so a gap of 194, 200 points on the table. Basically, Aaron would have to win every single race with Sam failing to finish. And the way Sam's been having his year, I think he could well be our first champion. It could be at the end of this race as the lights go out and away we go. David Kraviecki makes a great start. Oh, powers that R1 beautifully. He's got the front wheel in the air all the way down the straight. Not in a show-offy way, just in a feed the power way. But unfortunately for him, Max Hardy gets that Fireblade round the outside at Richie's for the first time. He hooks it round beautifully, and Max is going to lead David into Wilson's for the first time as they disappear out of my sight for the first of many times during this race. Around they go then, watching these big machines fire their way out of the corner. Don't see any great problems there. Fingers crossed they can all keep it clean and green as they make their way up to the next twisty bits. Here we go into Agostini's, and that is still Hardy leaving Kraviecki right behind him, trying to find a way past. A little bit of a chink in his armour, that's not to be found. That's one of the rookies going with him. I think maybe he's just can't quite pick the car. No, that's Kraviecki. And I can't quite make out the third place man. I'll have to wait for the computer to pick that up. I've got a suspicion who it is, but I don't want to confirm it. But definitely a group of three leading away down the back straight, trying desperately to get these 7 laps out of the way before the weather decides to close in. Down the back straight they go then, tucked in tight. People will be looking at the weather nervously, wondering if they need to make a tyre change. Keeping an eye on my screens here, on my, not so much the screens, the windows. And, okay, maybe it's opened up just a little bit. Maybe the clouds aren't quite as thick as they were. If we're really lucky, we might get away with this. The rain is definitely coming. I'm just hoping it can stay away just a little bit longer, because it'd be great to have a dry day. Here we go then into Murray's for the first time. And, right, out of Murray's, I should say. Right, here we go, there's your order. It is Wallington in third place. It's just the yellow in second place, sorry. Luke is desperately trying to catch Max Hardy here. This is for the championship. This is for the champion of Snetterton as well. This is really a battle between these guys, though. I think Hardy is opening up the gap little by little, inch by inch. That's what Max does. He's very much a racing guy. He's been racing a long time, seen some great stuff from him on the little ninjas and things like that. Some really good races on the twins as well. Very early got the super sport, the Super Twin lap record there at Brands Hatch as well against Fenton Seabrook. It really is a class act, and now he's opening up the gap just a little bit here, bike length there, but that's what it's all about at the end of the day. He only won the last race by 1.5 seconds, but it doesn't matter if you win by a millimetre or a mile. 25 points is going to go your way. Very impressive Tommy Jones here this weekend, Bradley. Actually, the rookie rider is up to 5th place overall. He's ahead of Sam Cranston. I think Sam possibly got the nerves, and I'll tell you what the nerves are going to do, because I've just realised that in 4th place is Aaron Collins. Now, the way the points are, there's 196 points between them as we go into this race, so 194 points between them, and as we speak there are 200 points available. So I think just by finishing second, I think playing the championship, because won't be enough points. I'll have to look at that in just a moment. I'll do the back of the fag packet stuff. Go on, mate.
They're not doing four races.
Oh, I think they're only doing the 3 races, aren't they?
Well, this is their second of. Got Ryder down up there at Nelson's, actually, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, just Ryder is up and okay, but just tucking the front on the right-hander. But yeah, this is their second race of the day, and I'm sure.
But I think if we look at the schedule tomorrow, I think the guys have only got 1 race tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'll stand corrected. Yeah, Powerbikes 10-lap race tomorrow, 2 7s today.
Okay, no worries.
So yeah, slightly disingenuous, but they're on a 3-race schedule as well. They've gone back to a 3-race schedule. Right. They were on a 4-race, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I know, it gets slightly confusing. Yeah, we had a 4-race schedule at Brands. Everybody had 3 races at Alton. Snetterton was a 4-race schedule. Then at Donington it was 3, Cadwell was 3, and here it's 3 as well. So I think that's the way it's going to be for the rest of the year. And if that is the case, I need to confirm that obviously before we go shouting about who's the I am the champion type thing, I guess. I might get confirmation of that as the leaders come towards us once again. The leader, I should say, is singular.
So the rider dropping down the timing screen is Jake Marsh, unfortunately. He had a bit of an incident yesterday, and there's somebody running wide up at Wilson's, just about keeping it on the road.
Right.
But yeah, Jake Marsh had a bit of an incident yesterday, so didn't get out at all from what I understand yesterday. And you can say, unfortunately, is out of this race as well.
Tommy Jones, fastest in Sector 2 there on the last lap as well, so clearly no muppet. I don't know where he suddenly found this speed from. He's been doing quite well all year, but this weekend he's really doing the business. Go on.
Do you find that being around quicker guys, you're being dragged up, really?
Oh, totally. No. You just want to beat whoever's around you at the end of the day. And he would have got a huge confidence boost with that pole position for the earlier race, of course. Maybe he didn't capitalise on it as well as he could, but all of a sudden he's at the sharp end, and all of a sudden he knows he can do this stuff, you know. So, he definitely would have had a confidence boost today, I think. And, picking up the 25 points in the championship always helps as well, because obviously he's in a close battle with Mindy Saw-Piersters for that championship. And now I'm looking at my form there. I've got to see. Now, Mindy finished second earlier today, fine, but Tommy would have closed the gap by 4 points. And all of a sudden, I've just realised I don't have Mindy on the screen there, mate. I don't think we might have lost him. That wasn't him who crashed there, but maybe we've lost him somewhere else, because all of a sudden we don't have a Mindy Saw-Piersters.
Try and keep an eye out. There goes Tommy Jones. There's Tom Bemsee up next, and that is 5th and 6th position. Next up, there's Cranston, Donovan, and then Pete Baker, as Baker just blasts past the ageing ZX-10R of Tyler Donovan. And next up, there goes Alex Yanni, Carl Thompson, and Luke Blackford. And there is that Jamie Green, I think, isn't it?
Jamie Green on the naked machine doing another great job. I'm really impressed with Jamie.
Justin Rose, there goes Jamie Thomas. So Saw-Piersters not seemingly out in this one.
Not to be found, no, because you'd think, Mindy's been pretty much on the podium every single race all year. So all of a sudden, this is looking very good for Tommy Jones in championship terms. I mean, he's not going to be able to claim it, that's for sure, but he could certainly lay claim to the lead in the championship, which is obviously always a nice thing to do at some end of the day.
So I thought we may have a retirement here, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, go on, mate, have a look down there.
And I think it's the number 5 machine of Kieran Smith, who's retired from this one. Right, race leaders are already...
Kieran Smith's having a bad weekend, isn't he?
It's not being... very shortly. In fact, there goes Max Hardy. He went purple, but Luke Wallington went purple very quickly after him as well. So the gap has closed down to 1.1 seconds as they make their way through the left of Brundles and the right of Nelson's. Pick them up on our screen here. There goes the bright pink. Somebody
goes going back out the 81 machine.
Dan Hartle, as somebody did a bit of grass tracking at Agostina's, but has rejoined now. Right, so here comes Max Hardy, the young man from just outside Peterborough, on that number 71 Honda. So Dan Hartle is back out onto the circuit, and the race leaders are coming across the start-finish line now. So there goes Max Hardy. The gap was 1.3 over Luke Wallington. This time around, it is 0.7 because Luke Wallington's just posted a 1 minute 56.8. There's Kraviecki. Collins still leading the way in the Clubmans ahead of Tommy Jones, first of the rookie thousands, and it's Tom Benstead. Sam Cranston is now behind Tyler Donovan, so Donovan a 2 minute 0.3 on that lap. Cranston and Pete Baker 2 minute 1s.
And I tell you what, there's a slightly better time out there somewhere. I don't know where it is, but there's a 39.0 at Sector 2 there from Collins as well. The man down there, 4th place, leading the Clubmans. I think, would this be Aaron Collins' first win in the Clubmans if he manages to book this?
Yes.
Yeah, he hasn't won a race in the Clubmans before, so he'll be desperate to hang on to that. But I think my back of the fag packet calculations mean that I think Cranston will be our first champion of the year, because I reckon the gap will be insurmountable, because there will be 170.5 points on the board. If it finishes the way it is now, it'll be a 189 point advantage to Cranston.
Another one we need to keep an eye on is that final podium position in the championship for the rookie thousands, because Kevin Clinkscales and Daniel Holt came into this weekend both on 212 points.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. So that's another one that's going to run, of course. All right, Donovan goes past on Cranston there, so he's losing another place, but that doesn't matter because that's just a class thing where it changes. He's going to have to worry if Alex Yanni comes along, but again, he'll only lose another 4 points, and that would mean the gap is down to 185, but that's not critical. I think, pretty sure, I need to confirm it with the office that the Powerbikes are only having 3 races for the rest of the year. What are you looking at, mate? The weather? It's those clouds are quite high, actually. I'm hoping the rain is somehow missing us. That's very optimistic of me, but it doesn't look like rain clouds. It did like 15 minutes ago. They looked like heavy rain was coming over, but I'm wondering if it's blown its way out, because the rain clouds generally need to be lower.
Oh, look at that gap. It was 0.7. It's now 0.8, in fact. So Hardy just pulled it out by a little bit. Went personal best in sector number 1. As across the line, there goes Tom Benstead. But yeah, that battle for third in the rookie 1000, of course, so you know one of them will be on the podium at the dinner and dance, one of them won't be, unfortunately. As here we go, I think
weather actually showing it to be a little bit outside of Thetford at the moment, so it's coming.
Yeah, the other side of it. Yes.
Here we go. That's about where are we? Half an hour ago.
Just.
I'm hoping we've got at least another half hour of dry weather, I think. Not seeing anything on the camera. More importantly, I think where we'll see it first will be on our windows here, mate.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. That gap, so Hardy and Luke Wallington. Looks like Luke Wallington just needs an extra tenth or so here and there.
He needs a few fractions, doesn't he, just to try and close that gap. I mean, you look at the sector one time, it was a PB for Hardy last time. Nothing special in the second sector. In fact, about half a second away from the fastest time. But definitely went a bit quicker than his rival in the second sector by a couple of tenths of a second. So, yeah, nothing set in stone just yet. David Krawiecki holding on for another solid third place. Aaron Collins looking good for that first ever Clubman win, if he can hold on to his position. And at the moment, as far as the Clubmans go, he's got a huge gap over Cranston, who's slipping back bit by bit. In fact, Cranston, no, he's got a good gap. No, it's not, sorry. Where are we? No, 11 seconds. He has got a good gap over Alex Ianni. I was wondering if he's going to lose another place, but he's in a safe second place there as Baker goes past on Cranston as well. Doesn't do himself any difference in his class. He's still 5th in class, but 8th overall. So Pete Baker obviously enjoying that Fireblade and still able to cut it even at his age.
There's a big gap back between second and third position now. Is that tail ender coming into play? No, it looks as though Krawiecki may have been relegated down to 4th place, because there goes Hardy and Luke Wallington. The last lap flag is now out, so only 3 miles left. And Aaron Collins, he's looking on course for not only his first Clubman win of the season, but also a podium in the overall MRO Powerbikes.
That would be genuinely impressive. It really would, to beat David Krawiecki. No mean feat at all. I think he's going to be a very happy panda to see that pink bike behind him, and he can stay that way. Hardy goes quickest in sector 1 last time round. Sector 1 last time round at 17.666, so he comes across the line with 9/10 of a second advantage in real terms. What's a thousandth of a second between friends? Impressive ride from Jones once again, though, that 58.698. Doesn't quite nail the lap record, though, does he? In the rookie thousands, it's a 57.1 we need to find there. Even the big bikes are affected by this weather, I think.
Krawiecki is through on Aaron Collins again, was he? No, he just looks like he outbraked himself. Certainly overtook him under the brakes in towards Agostini's, but Aaron's got it back. So Aaron Collins on bike number 48, the BMW, and there's a yellow flag up at Rich's. No, it's not Richie's. That would be
going into Wilson's.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. Somebody's lobbed it down there at Wilson's. Not sure who that will be. With somebody who won't be tripping the timing beam over the back there in a minute.
Rider is up and okay.
Rider's up and okay. Yep, he hasn't done the whole big straight on like Alex Latham, which is a good thing. Saves you destroying your bike as the leaders make their way under Brundle's, Nelson's, the bridge under down there.
Wallington's closed up by another 2.5 tenths, or a quarter of a second, but maybe a little bit too little. 29 of Luke Wallington, of course, a former champion in the rookie 1000 class is Luke Wallington, isn't he, from a few years ago?
A few years ago now, he's been racing at British, doing all sorts of things, been very impressive.
So in towards Murray's then for the final time. Looks like Max Hardy, he's got one more corner to go. He's through it, and he's onto the front straight now. I think he's just about got enough in hand. Luke Wallington is tucked tight in the slipstream, but not quite close enough. Max Hardy again takes victory in the MRO Powerbikes.
And extends his lead in the championship, and more importantly, he's given himself a very handy 10-point gap over his rival in the Collins. Knows he's finished on the top there. That's a very good effort from him as Krawiecki comes across the line. Then Benstead, Jones, Tyler Volleman takes another retro win there. Sorry, didn't quite make
that was Paul Fag. That was Paul Fag. Here comes Tyler Donovan then, and side by side almost there between Pete Baker and Sam Cranston. But either way, Sam Cranston 9th position overall, but 2nd in class.
I think I can be confident in saying that's given him the championship, actually. I'm wondering if that's... No, there's Thompson over the line. I'm just thinking, yeah, I think it's Alciani we lost there, unfortunately. He's on for a podium as well. He'll be very disappointed about that. So Jamie Green picks up a podium there as well.
There goes.
Be, well pleased with that.
Justin Rose across the line on bike number 123. He's second of the retros. Of course, race winner in the retros is Tyler Donovan, bike number 19, and rounding off the podium is the number 78 of Jamie Thomas, and it's Jack Driscoll ahead of Noons, and then Wynn in the top 5 in the rookie thousands.
So the Clothing Kings Retro Thousands certainly going the way of Tyler Donovan again. Can't claim the championship just yet, but